So in this video, we are going to see another section of questions which will be asking you to find not only the angle between the radius and the tangent, but also the slope of the tangent. Okay, so you have to find the angle between radius vector and tangent, and also you have to find the slope of the tangent. Okay, so these both formulas we have seen in the previous video. So this video, there is a new formula. Slope of tangent is given by the formula tan of theta plus phi. Theta will be given to you in the question itself. It will be given to you. Phi we have to find, which is nothing but the angle. Phi is nothing but the angle between the radius vector and tangent. Okay, this is nothing but angle between radius vector and tangent. So once you, this will be given to you, this you have to find, and once you find, and tan of that addition will give you the slope of the tangent. Okay, 90% it's the same, the procedure remains same. 99%, just 1% extra, because there is something else added on this time. So let's see how to solve. This will be a very good revision. In case if you haven't watched my previous video, please go there and then come here. It will be much more understanding and much more comfortable for you. So the first question is r cos square of theta by 2 is equal to a. Okay, and I told you, right, theta value will be given to you. So likewise, it's given that find angle between radius and tangent for this at theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. So theta value is given to you. Okay, now we have to find phi. After finding phi, theta is anyways given to you. Add this, and tan of that will give you the slope of the tangent. So how to find phi now? That is interesting. I told you, right, always with whenever they ask you to find angle between radius and tangent, always begin the question by taking log on both sides. Always. This is mandatory in all the, literally in every question you have to apply. You have to start with taking logarithm on both sides. Okay, in every question, log on both sides. Let's take logarithm on both sides. Log on both sides. So after you take log on both sides, what will happen? So log of r into cos square theta by 2 is equal to log a. Okay, from this, after applying log on both sides, you got this, and then afterwards, can you see this is in the form of log a into log b, whereas where a is r and b is cos square theta by 2. So this is, let's apply log ab formula. Log of ab is equal to log a plus log b. Okay, let's apply the formula. After applying the formula, you will get like log r plus log of cos of theta by 2. Okay, and this square, right, this square I can write it like this, no problem, right? Both are same, just the representation differs. I'll tell you why I represented like this. Okay, but it's just the representation changed, but nothing else. Is equal to RHS is same, log a. Okay, so after this, now what formula can you apply to simplify this further? Log r, there is no any formula, but come here, look here. This is in the form of log a power m, isn't it? Where a is log theta by 2 and m is the square outside. So that's why, to show you the form, the matching, to show you that this matches this formula, I had to change the form and write it like this. Okay, so in form of, in place of a, there is cos theta by 2, and m is the power of a. Here it is 2. I mean, it's a square, so 2 is the power. Okay, log this a power m is equal to, the formula is m into log a. This is the formula. So let's apply it here. Log r plus, let's apply this here. After applying, you will get 2 into log of cos theta by 2 is equal to RHS will remain the same, log a. Okay, now there is no any possible steps to simplify it further. Am I right? Because it's pretty simplified. So whenever you feel it's pretty simplified, you differentiate on both sides. This is the procedure to solve this kind of questions, where to find the angle between the radius and the tangent. Okay, so again, a reminder: always start the question by taking log on both sides, and try to simplify by applying a formula, a logarithm formula, or a trigonometric formula. After you reach a state where you feel that it's simplified completely or pretty simplified, you have to differentiate it with respect to theta on both sides. So these two steps, this step and this starting step, log on both sides, right? These two steps are mandatory. I mean, it will appear in every question. It should appear. Like I'm just saying these two are fixed. You have to apply those two steps at some point. Whereas this is always at the beginning. Yeah. After, I mean, differentiate on both sides. Now, what is differentiation of r with respect to theta? To do this kind of questions, I'll tell you a shortcut. I repeated it. I mean, I told in the previous video. Let me repeat it a little bit. Let me repeat it again. There is no theta here. Am I right? There is only log r. So how to differentiate anything that has r, but still you have to differentiate with respect to theta? How to do it? The shortcut is first differentiate this with respect to r itself. What is the differentiation of log r with respect to r? 1 by r. That is a direct formula. We learned it in secondary high school in calculus. If you don't know the formula, don't worry. In the description of this video, I've given all the basic formulas of differentiation. That's more than enough. So differentiate it with respect to r, which is 1 by r. And once you're done with the differentiation, just multiply that result into dr by d theta. That's it. So this is a shortcut I'm telling you. Like logically, if you want the reasoning, that goes out of the scope. This video, I don't want to extend it to that area of mathematics. Let it be like towards this topic, this particular topic. So suppose if it was log w, it would be like 1 by w into dw by d theta. Suppose it was log s, it would be 1 by s into ds by d theta. Suppose it was log p, it would be 1 by p into dp by d theta. It's like that. Suppose it was sine r. Suppose it was sine r. What to do? I told you, right? First, differentiate it with respect to r. What is sine r differentiation with respect to r? Cos r, right? Cos r. Okay, after you're differentiating, just multiply it with dr by d theta. So this would be the case. If it was sine r. If it was sine r, this would be the differentiation with respect to theta. Okay, just telling it. Okay, plus now 2 into what is the differentiation of log of cos theta by 2? This is chain rule. Yes, you have to apply chain rule. I'm not going to teach chain rule. I can teach, but that will become unnecessary. I would suggest you to watch some videos on chain rule. Just learn the basics. Please don't go in depth and all. Not enough. I mean, not required. Only the superficial level of chain rule is more than enough for you to solve this angle between the vector and the tangent problems. So quickly just go to YouTube and learn chain rule, and then you will be able to solve all these basics. So I'm directly writing the result of the differentiation of this. Okay. So you will be like 2 into minus 1 by 2 into sine of theta by 2 by cos, okay, by cos theta by 2 is equal to, here it is, RHS is log A. A is a constant. Since A is a constant, log A will obviously be a constant again. So differentiation of any constant is 0. So RHS will become 0. Now look here. After differentiating, always observe the LHS. Look, I mean, not the complete LHS, just look at this part always, the first term, okay, wherever there is R. So 1 by R into dr by d theta, right? So we have already a formula written at the top here. 1 by R into dr by d theta is nothing but cot phi. Yes. So after differentiating, right? After differentiating, always look at this term that has R in it, like 1 by R, something will be there. So you have to change that into the cot phi. The formula is given. I just now showed you, right? So I just applied this here. And then cot R plus this 2 and this 2 will cancel. Okay. This 2 and this 2 will cancel, and yeah. Okay. And then it is minus, because this minus is there. And then sine theta by 2 by cos theta by 2. Sine by cos is what? Tan. Sin x by, tan x is equal to sin x by cos x. So sine theta by 2 by cos theta by 2 is tan theta by 2. Tan theta by 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now let me take this into the other side, because the goal is to find phi. This is nothing but the angle between the radius vector and tangent. Okay, the goal of the entire question is to find phi, and after finding phi, we'll find the slope of the tangent. So since our goal is to find this phi, let's write this as cot phi into is equal to, just put this on the other side of this, equal to, it will become plus tan theta by 2. Okay, yeah. Now the goal is to find phi, right? So how will if I will be able to find phi from this kind of expression? The only way is to change this also into cot. Yes, you must somehow apply some property or formula to change tan to cot, so that cot and cot becomes same, and then you can equate the angles, and then you can say phi is equal to whatever angle you get over there. So how to change this into cot? In secondary higher school, we know this, it's a very basic thing. Tan x is equal to cot of pi by 2 minus x, right? If you have tan and if you want to convert into cot, so tan x is nothing but cot of pi by 2 minus x. Same thing, sin x also has a formula, cos x also has a formula. Every trigonometric ratio has a formula. Don't worry, in the description of this video, I've given it detailedly for all the trigonometric ratio. Just 6 formulas, I think. Just memorize it, very simple, and then you're done. So tan x is nothing but cot of pi by 2 minus x. So in place of x, here it is theta by 2. So just apply this here. Cot of phi is equal to cot of pi by 2 minus x is theta by 2. Now there is cot and cot on LHS and RHS. Okay. Now I can equate the angles. Now phi becomes pi by 2 minus theta by 2. Okay. So phi becomes pi by 2 minus theta by 2. So this is a partial answer. Complete answer would be, see here, theta value is given to you in this question. In such questions, theta value will be given to you. Just put theta value here, substitute here, and then you will get phi as, okay, I'm directly writing it. I don't want to again show you because it's very easy. Just in place of theta, put the theta value, which is nothing but 2 pi by 3 here, and then phi you will get it as finally pi by 6 in radians. Okay, this is in radians because it is in terms of pi. So how to convert it into degrees? Pi is what? Pi is nothing but 180 degrees. So 180, in place of pi, put 180 by 6 is nothing but 30 degrees. So finally, you can say phi is equal to 30 degrees. Of 30 degrees if at theta is equal to 2 pi by 3. Otherwise, if this is not given, then you have to just stop it here itself. This would be the phi. But since theta value is given, just put theta value here and give a final numerical value, which is 30 degrees. Or if you want to leave it in radians, you can just leave it as pi by 6. Okay. Now everything is done. Only one thing is left out. Slope of tangent is left out. That is very easy. We know theta, we know phi, and just the tan of the sum of both is nothing but the slope of theta, tangent. So quickly, slope of tangent is nothing but tan of theta plus phi. So just substituting the values, theta is what? Theta is 2 pi by 3. This is given in the question itself. Okay, 2 pi by 3 is theta value, and phi we just now found out it is pi by 6. Okay. So if you do all the calculation, if you take the LCM and if you do, you will finally get it like 5 pi by 6. So 5 pi by 6. Again, if you want to convert it into degrees, you can write it as tan of, I told you pi is 180. So 5 into 180 by 6 is nothing but tan of, I mean, if you calculate this, you will get like, this will go for 30 times, okay? 6 30s are 180, so it will get cancelled, and 30 into 5 is finally 150 degrees. So just use a calculator, scientific calculator, and find the value of tan of 150 degrees. The value is minus 1 by root 3. This is the slope of the tangent. That's all. Okay, it's as easy. These questions are very easy. If you want to practice more, if you're not satisfied with these 2 questions that I've explained in this playlist, if you're asking for more questions, don't worry, in the description of this video, I've given several more questions. If you practice all those, you can do any question in your engineering exam. Okay, so subscribe this channel, because this channel, a lot of engineering mathematics is going to be discussed by me. So if you're an engineering student, this channel is for you. So please subscribe it, so that my content is close to you in YouTube always. So I'm also a freelancer who teaches computer programming. Okay, so I can teach. I'm a software engineer for myself. So front end, back end, full stack web development, and any of these languages that you're seeing on the screen right now, right? I can teach you anything you want, be it a student or be it a professional who wants to transition to IT industry. No matter, I'm ready to help you. Okay, in the description of this video, I've given the email ID. So send your queries and send your interest to that email ID, and we'll get started away immediately. So until then, this is Aakash signing off. So thank you so much.